Okay. So last time we had already started about the introduction to micro and macroeconomics. Microeconomics is nothing but whenever you are trying to understand the financial condition of a country and in the individual level. Okay, that is called. And in the macroeconomics, whenever you are trying to understand the economic on a country level, which means on a large level, that is called as this. And we are on right now microeconomics, and we are studying about the scope. What is the scope of microeconomics? Like microeconomics we are studying, but what is the scope? Why to study? There is any scope or what? There is any scope. It uh, there is any scope. There is benefit. Like there is a, like if we do a microeconomics, then we will determine the product price. If we study the microeconomics, so then we can it helps the businessman to price the factor. Okay, and it helps the society economic welfare. So there are economic welfare. So this theory says that basically deals with efficiency in allocation of resource. Okay, so this theory of economic welfare totally based on efficiency of allocation of resource. How to how to allocate the resource in an efficient manner. Okay, allocate the resource in an efficient manner. Efficiency in allocation of resources is attained when the result of maximization of satisfaction of the people. Economic efficiency involves three efficiency of production, efficiency of consumption, and overall economic efficiency. Like for example, I can give you the example to understand these three things very simple manner. Like just take example of a birthday, right? Just take example of a birthday. Like whenever you go to the birthday, whenever you are a child, so everyone know that in India, in the birthday, like you are getting the cake, you are getting the wafer, you are getting the chocolate, and you are getting something else, right? So here it is saying that, like, which are going to be consumed. You are a customer, you are going to consume it, all the three things, right? So efficiency in production efficiency in production means that the production is producing, so the maximum possible amount of goods and service, so possible amount of goods and service from the given amount of resource. So here we are trying to, like, whatever resources we have, we are trying to, and total 10 people are there. We Whatever resource we have, we are trying to de- deliver the goods to the people, and we are serving to the people accordingly. We accordingly, okay, in an efficient manner, right? So I had given the example of this plate. So whenever the birthday party is there, your mother is trying to understand that, like, the cake is there, and the cake should be divided in the proper manner so that each person should allocate it. Okay, and the consumption. Efficiency in consumption means distribution of goods and service among the people in such a way so it is satisfied. Okay. Producing means like your mother is going to uh, produce that, so each and every person should get it, right? Each and every person should get it. Okay. And consumption, like the consumption means the goods should be distributed in a way so everyone can satisfied. So in the birthday party, everyone is getting the wafer and cake, so they are satisfied. And then overall economic efficiency, it means the production of those goods which are most desired by people. Okay. So efficiency in overall economic efficiency, so the promotion of those goods which are desired by overall people. In the birthday party, when you are very small, so at that time you like to, you are going to give, you are giving the this thing, you are giving the you are giving the gift, but you are also waiting for the return gift. So that can be the overall economic efficiency. And in short, in the individual level, I can say that uh, like if you see the we are in summer vacation. In summer vacation, the mangoes will be produced accordingly. Accordingly, okay. So uh, the farmer will produce the mango so that it can be sell. Okay, the farmer will never going to produce the mango in the winter season, right? And efficiency in consumption, the people will consume it so they can satisfy overall. Okay. Then microeconomic theory shows under so microeconomics theory shows under what condition this efficiency are achieved. So microeconomics shows that under what condition this under what condition this efficiency are achieved. Thus the focus of microeconomics is mainly so like this. Thus the focus of microeconomics is mainly confined to the price theory and resource allocation. So that's why the because according to the condition which theory is going to be achieved, so that's why whenever the person is doing microeconomics or studying the microeconomics, so two things are keeping in mind. The one is the price, second is the resource are allocated. It does not study the aggregates relating to the whole economy. In microeconomics does not study the whole economic, and this approach does not study the national income, economic problems such as national national economic problem such as employment, poverty. Employment means the people getting job. Poverty means the people poor. Why such? Why the countries are becoming poor? Inequality of income. Why in our country people are getting inequality? Theory of growth. Theory of a business. Business cycle. Monetary and fiscal policy are the beyond the limits of microeconomics. So microeconomics are not studying the macro level. Okay, so now we will try and understand about the features of microeconomics. Okay, what is the features? So first of all we need to understand exactly what is the features. Like right now you are using your mobile phone or laptop or a digital device to watch this video. So that digital device have a certain feature. It is touchscreen, it has battery, it is charging, it is camera, it is selfie, right? That is a feature. Whenever you are purchasing any kind of commodity or you are any kind of service, so that service or commodity have a certain features. Okay, feature is nothing but why this particular thing, why this particular service is different than other commodity or other service. Okay, features of microeconomics. If I tell you what is the features of mathematics, why mathematics is different than other subject, you will say that here we are solving, we are doing. Why the bookkeeping and accountancy, what is the features? In bookkeeping and accountancy we are focusing on the transaction and all. Okay, what is the feature of the smartwatch and normal watch? Normal watch, it shows the time. Smartwatch is touch screen, right? So now the features of microeconomics. Okay, so microeconomics in microeconomics we studies the individual unit individually. Like you are studying about the individual consumer, you are studying about the individual producer, we are studying about the individual uh, firm, which means individual company, and individual price. And second feature is the price theory. Microeconomics deals with the how the price is determined. Okay, and as well as the factor of production, and hence it is known as price theory. Okay, so whenever we do a microeconomics, whenever study of microeconomics happen, it helps us to it helps us to determine the price, what what would be the price of a product, and what kind of rewards we will give in the factory. Okay, and the third feature is nothing but the partial equilibrium. Okay, so here the partial and equilibrium means what? Partial is nothing but part. Equilibrium is nothing but whenever equilibrium is nothing but whenever the demand is there and you are supplying that much amount, that is called as equilibrium. Like there are 10 students are there, I am printing, so the afternoon man will print the supply that much amount of question paper which is required, that is called equilibrium. So in partial equilibrium microeconomic the studies the partial equilibrium, not the whole equilibrium. Okay, equilibrium is the balance between two factors. Okay, balancing between two factors, right? Just now I said demand and supply. So microeconomics analysis deals with the partial equilibrium, which analyzes the equilibrium position of an individual economic unit. Okay, individual economic unit, the question paper I said, right? And position of an individual economic, example, individual consumer, okay, individual firm, individual industries. Okay, it isolates an individual unit from other force and studies equilibrium independently. Clear? Okay, so here the individual is question paper, other source and other force, and we are studying independently. Clear? And then based on certain assumption, so whenever we are studying the microeconomics, so it is based on certain assumption means whenever you are studying, you are like whenever you are coming in the classes, you have certain assumption, right? You all are coming in the classes, you are watching this video, and before watching this video you have certain assumption that, like, if I watch this video I will understand. Okay, I will understand. So while studying the microeconomics, there are certain assumptions are there. Okay, microeconomics begins with the fundamental assumption that other things remain constant while studying, like perfect competition will be constant, pure capitalism, full employment, and this assumption make the analysis simple. So which means that whenever you are studying the microeconomics, the macro level, whenever you are studying the individual level, so the country level, it is simple, it is same, it is constant, then you will get the result very easily. In short, without assumption, if you will not assume, so then you will not reach to your conclusion, you will reach to your result. Okay, and the fifth one is nothing but the slicing method. Okay, so here in microeconomics uses the slicing method. Which method? To study slicing method, it splits or divides the whole economy into small individual units, and then studies each separately in detail. For example, study of individual income out of national income, study of individual demand out of aggregate demand. So slicing method it use, like I want to study the Vision Academy, so this classes, so individually I will study now, I will not study combinedly. Okay, so that is called a slicing method. And then use of marginalism principle. Use of marginalism principle. So first of all we need to understand margin means what. Margin means additional thing. Okay, so while studying the microeconomics, we are also considering the margin margin also. Okay, so the concept of marginalism is the key tool of microeconomic analysis. So whenever you study the microeconomics, so at that time the economic like we are considering the marginalism, we are using the tool of marginalism. Why? This term marginal means the brought in total by an additional unit. So marginal study helps the study a variable through the changes. Okay, so whenever you study the microeconomics, so additional things are very important. Like if you see the cake, okay, if you see the cake, so cake is looking more beautiful than which are additional things which are there on the top of the cake. Cherry, so cherry is the marginal, and because of cherry the whole cake is changed, and because of glare whole thing is changed. Like we are in the classroom, okay, because of AC, that is additional thing, right? Fan is already there, additional thing AC, right? So the things are changed. So like this, the producer, which means the owner, and the consumer are taking decision by using the marginalism. Like if I take example of this classes, so why there is batch 1, batch 2? Because there are additional people have added, so that's why they had created the new batch. So like this, and on consumer level also you are taking decision on the basis of it. Like you are also purchasing, you are also buying on the basis of margin additional, right? That's the main reason the advertiser people are telling you that buy one get one free, right? Clear? And then limited scope, obviously whenever you are studying the microeconomics, it is limited because you cannot study the beyond the whole country individual level. Okay, limited to individual units. It doesn't deal with the nationwide economic problem. Okay, so microeconomics has a limited scope. Okay, now the importance of microeconomics. Okay, now the importance, why the microeconomics is important. The first question is that you have to ask yourself, microeconomics is important or not? Why it is important? Why we are studying microscopically? Why we are studying, like why the owner of the business has to study individual unit, and then so like this. So microeconomics is important because of price because if if there is no microeconomics, there is no the price will be not determined. So from Delhi they will say that 20 rupees soap will come, so you have to purchase it because they didn't run a microscope, they didn't set the microeconomics, so determine the price. Okay, explain how the price of a different products and various production are determined. So with the help of, so that is why it is important. It is determining the price, it is tagging the price, why the price of the particular product should be this, so it is. Okay, and the second one is the free market economy. Okay, free market economy is nothing but the micro, whenever we do a microeconomic study, there is no interference of government. Individual can take a decision on the basis of them. Okay, like here microeconomics helps in understanding the working of a free market economy. So this microeconomics, it helps in understanding the free market. A free market economy is that economy where the economic decision regarding the production of goods, such as what to how to produce, are taken on the individual level. There is no, so if you see this class's owner, so they are not asking help to the Narendra Modi, I want to have another march. Even the sandwich wala, like doesn't require the government. He will not going to be asked, I will open the one more stall. No, on individual level he will take a decision. So free market economy, you are free with the government. In individual level, individual takes a decision. And from the microeconomic, we can able to understand that even the businessmen are using this microeconomics to take a decision on individual. Then foreign trade. So microeconomics obviously help us to understand the foreign trade on the basis of uh, effects of tariff, to understand the effect of tariffs on a particular commodity, and then determination of currency of two countries. So effect of tariff is nothing but the commissions which are there on a particular commodity. Like to understand this, you can take example of the biscuit also, Parle-G biscuit. If you are selling the Parle-G biscuit in the foreign country, so you are getting a high level of price. Even you can understand with the help of mobile phone. And if you see the iPhone, why the iPhone mobile phone is become, because iPhone mobile phone is coming from far away country. That's the main reason the commissions are too much. So and how you are not combining study, you are studying, and there are multiple mobiles on there, you are focusing on the iPhone, then you are able to understand, okay, this kind of, that is why it is high price. Okay, right? So whenever you go to the mall, and in the mall you are studying the clothes are there, but when you study that, okay, this brand is, the price of this brand is very high because so much customers have. So like this, it is important, it helps us to explain like why the particular commodity and service is high. Then economic model building. So microeconomics helps us in understanding the complex economic situation with help of economic model. Okay, so there are certain complex situations are there, and economic model is nothing but the solution. Model means what? If you apply that model, you will able to succeed it. You will apply that formula, you will able to succeed in. So here, to help us to understand the complex economic situation by implementing the economic model, and it has valuable contribution to economic by developing various terms. Okay, it has made the valuable contribution to the economic by developing the various terms and concept and terminologies, developing the various term and concept terminologies, tools of economic analysis. Economic models are built by using the various economic variables like producer, consumer. Okay, and the fifth one, why it is important, because for the businessman to take a decision. So microeconomics theories are helpful for the businessman, and these decisions are related to the, what kind of production, determination of goods, maximum output and profit. So what kind of digest we need to give, how much salary we need to give to the teachers, right? And the useful to government, microeconomics is, it is useful to the government in framing economic, it is helpful to the government to make the policies, to make the rules and regulation. And then basis of welfare economic. So microeconomics is helpful for the society. Economic, how best result can be obtained through the optimal utilization of resource, and its best. It is also studies the tax affect the social welfare. I am stopping here. We will study about the macroeconomics in the next video.